There is an arm of the federal government under the USDA called Wildlife Services, whose primary purpose is their stated purpose is to resolve human-wildlife conflicts, but all too often that means simply lethal control of wildlife that some part of society perceives as being in conflict with their interests. There is rather weak evidence required by Wildlife Services for the need for this, and it seems that all too often their first choice is lethal control or even removal of a predator such as coyote, wolves, typically other carnivores, but not just limited to predators, also prairie dogs, for example. So anything that competes with the interest of certain segments of society, we have an arm of our federal government who goes about getting rid of the problem. And it's always the wildlife population that pays. In fact, the agency has recently admitted that in the case of coyotes around certain ranches, they go out pretty much every year and attempt to remove all the coyotes within a certain area. So they call that preventive killing. And some of the officials have even admitted that they refer to this as the mowing the lawn model. They realize there's no long-term effect. It's not effective long-term, so they just have to keep doing it every year. So there doesn't have to be any evidence that a specific individual or group of individuals has depredated livestock. It's just we don't want any predators within the area where these livestock are. First of all, it's indiscriminate, even if they're using something like aerial gunning, where it sounds like, okay, they see the individual animal and they know what they've shot, but they don't know that that animal has done any depredation. And really, in a way, even worse is the totally indiscriminate methods, such as poison collars, 1080, that shoot off into the mouth of any animal, including a domestic pet that would happen to be attracted to this bait. And so that's completely indiscriminate. Snares and other forms of traps that can kill or maim animals. I mean, the agency has admitted to a certain number of incidental deaths of endangered species, including golden eagles, and it's been alleged that there are many more of those accidental kills by these indiscriminate methods that aren't ever revealed.